So fam, just know I love y'all because I just recorded 20 minutes and then deleted it. So I'm here and I'm gonna do it again. But I was like, you know what, Lord, maybe I was missing something. And I think, I'm gonna just go with that so that we could just deliver this message with that good energy. Sometimes things don't pan out the way we expect. Okay, but we gotta go on with what we got. Come on. The Lord said it's all right. The lighting got a little better. Come on. He said the message is gonna be clearer. Come on. Yes. He said that Bob is moving. Okay. All right, so fam. So hope you guys are doing okay. I'm doing great, and I got a great topic for you today. Yeah, I said I got a great topic for you today. Yeah, and I got the shine. All right. Yeah, no, I'm a fool. I was like, Lord, do you want me to be a comedian in my next life? Because I might be able to do a little something, you know what I'm saying? No, y'all, I'm just naturally a fool. And naturally, when you heal so fam and you do the work that's required, let me tell you, you are just personality. You're not all afraid to be who you are. And when people say that, I'm like, you always think of it like work, like, what do I want to be? What do I want to be? You could be a lot of things, but you could also be yourself. I think sometimes we forget to just be us. We think someone gonna judge us. Let them judge, baby. You think someone ain't gonna like you. Don't like me, baby, because I like me. I'm not doing anything to you. Yes, maybe I got a little personality, or some people are just a little uptight. Some people are a little, and I was saying this yesterday. I was writing in my journal. And this is real quick to say the topic, but it's a good, great point. I was journaling and I was like, oftentimes we will be so quick to alter who we are because maybe someone may not like this little piece of us or whatnot. And sometimes we'll alter the best part of ourselves for someone who probably ain't even meant to be in our life. Maybe they're a little bitter. Don't alter yourself for someone bitter, because then you're going to become bitter instead of better. Can I get a amen? Woo! Can I get a hallelujah? Okay? So before you go quick and alter a piece of your personality, think about it. And make sure you ain't altering it to fit into somebody that ain't equipped. Okay? They not meant to fit in your life. All right? So don't go trying to bend and weave. Okay, always think about a tree. Does a tree bend and weave to fit into a place? No, people make a way to work with it. Okay, make a way to live on top of the roots. Come on, you can't move a tree roots. You'll try to put sidewalk on it. What it do? It move that sidewalk out the way, baby. You ain't meant to be here. Okay, and I'm gonna be here, and you alter yourself or be gone. You know what I'm saying? Go work on some things. Because I've already been worked on. Come on. The Lord said, come on. And not in a narcissistic way, y'all. Because some of us will be, I got a little cramp on my leg. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. So don't try to squeeze this into things that you got to work on. I'm not talking about those little things that you got to be working on. I'm just talking about your natural personality. Okay, some of us naturally, maybe, we joke. We don't over joke. We don't joke on things that's not meant to be joked on. You know what I'm saying? We're not telling the truth through our joke. No, we just a joke stuff. Like we joke about ourselves. Anyway, that's why this ain't the topic, because we are here to grow overall. But that was just one of those little small things that came to me yesterday, and I was like, I've seen myself do it. I see myself before I was healed, just trying to be that perfect person for someone. Listen, the perfect person is not going to come and alter parts of you that are great. They'll, if anything, help you grow. So there's a difference. There's a fine line between someone that's helping you grow and someone that's just trying to pick you apart. Okay? So it's a fine line. Don't get wrapped up in someone that's just trying to change every part of you. Like, no. This is good. This is my soul. My soul loves old music. So if I want to work out and listen to old music, I'm gonna work out and listen to old music. You get what I'm saying? Things like that. Okay. I think it's clear now. But anyway, so fam, let's get into today's topic. Okay, and it relates to what I was just talking about, but it's more of controlling yourself. Okay, let's talk about that self-control. Come on, let's talk about that self-control. And this is an important topic because as we're shifting and we're growing, we often got comfortable in certain ways. So let's talk about anger. Maybe you're someone that is very controlling, and so you get angry really quick. And this came to me because I started getting a little snappy. You know, I was getting real snappy. I'm like, sis, why you letting people get you out of character? You get what I'm saying? And not that it's something wrong with being angry, but it's more of how you're reacting to your anger. You know, so maybe you're someone who catches a fit. You know, maybe you hang up on people. Maybe you say mean things. You know, that is what I'm talking about. Controlling those reactions and being more mature. Okay, that is helping you grow. Not picking your part like, no, you know what, I act like a kid and you need to accept it. No. So fam, come on now. We have to mature, we have to grow. And when things are not going our way, we have to be able to have that self-control. So these are certain things that are important because we're trying to move into different environments. But when you move into those environments, you got to be ready to let some things go. Okay? So when you go into this environment, you can't come with your boombox. Maybe you got to put on some headphones. You get what I'm saying? And here I got to wear my headphones because we in the library. You can't be in the library acting the fool. Okay? And that's just an example. Okay? This could apply to trying to get into those higher positions. Maybe you want to be the manager. Okay? If you want to grow and be a manager, you have to learn how to communicate better when something is not going right. Okay? Not going your way. You see the difference? Something isn't going right. So let's use McDonald's. Okay? Simple. McDonald's, I don't know. This is just an example. Maybe you have to create orders within 1 minute. So now you got to figure out, we keep going 1 minute and 30 seconds. What's slowing down the process? So now you got to be able to pinpoint certain things on the assembly line and alter it. Okay? Or maybe you got to extend the time to 1 minute and 10 seconds, you know? Or maybe you got to hire another person. So you got to be able to problem solve correctly, you know, and not to say correctly, but you have to be able to be realistic, you know, like you don't want to put so much pressure on one employee. You got to know when, okay, we need another employee on these times. So you got to be able to sharpen your problem solving skills. Okay. You don't want to try to be the manager and not doing the work that's required. Not because, well, I've been here for 5 years, I need to be the manager. No, babe. You've been here for 5 years. You haven't clocked in on time. You haven't done manager roles. And maybe it's time for you to just get a new job. Because sometimes we'll try to be the manager at a job that never wanted you to be the manager. They just wanted you there to fill in. And as long as you continue to fill in, they good. But as soon as you start looking at other positions and they see you know your worth, then things will start getting moving. You get what I'm saying, so fam? So you got to play your cards right, in other words. And you got to be able to know when it's time for you to either move on, work on yourself a little more, maybe get you a mentor. And this could apply to different aspects of your life. I was using McDonald's as an example so you could understand work. Okay, maybe at work or maybe in your relationship. Okay, your relationship isn't going nowhere, right? So what is it in a relationship that we could be doing? Because it's never just one person. It's always a two-way street in relationships. Okay, same with jobs, same with family. Okay, it's a two-way street. So if we want to refer to a relationship, okay, what can we be doing to communicate better? You know, having that ability to sit down and have a conversation with your significant other without crying. You want someone to take you serious, But every time it's time for a serious conversation, you're sitting around and you're crying like a child. So those are certain things you gotta have self-control. Control your emotions. Learn how to control your emotions. What is triggering you to cry? What are you afraid of? These are questions that you have to be asking yourself. And then you gotta start applying the knowledge. Okay? So not trying to, don't go Google how to stop tears from falling down. No. So fam, you gotta ask Father this son. I know it's working with me. I'm on my little toes. But you have to ask yourself, okay, what's triggering my tears? Why when I talk about this situation, I get emotional? What is it within myself that I'm not portraying correctly, that I'm being targeted? Or what words are they saying to me that's causing me to want to cry? Okay, maybe they're raising their voice, This is just an example. So then you would say, we should have this conversation without raising our voices with one another. You don't want to say every time, you don't want to point fingers at them. Like every time we talk, you make me cry. You get what I'm saying? Because now that other person is going to get defensive and you guys are going to keep arguing. Okay? So that's why you have to learn how to have self-control, one, and notice what the problem is two, and learn how to use your words. Some of us, we're not really learning new words. We learn the basic words, I'm hungry, I'm tired, and oh well, and that's our vocabulary, and we're not communicating well. We have to learn, okay, how can I communicate with such and such so they can understand how I'm feeling without getting defensive, and vice versa. So these are conversations that's needed to take things to the next level, because maybe the relationship isn't going to the next level because the way you are communicating is pushing that person further away. Like this person, every time, it's a lot of little nuances to it, but overall, that communication has to be 100% on both ends. So you can't be the only one trying. I'm trying to communicate, and they're just kind of like, I don't even like you that much. I'm just here because it's beneficial, So be mindful, soul fam. Be mindful of how you take on a situation. Know when a situation is there and know that you're taking it on. Maybe when your significant other comes home from work or you come home from work and maybe you have a routine. Maybe you just eat and go to sleep and don't really communicate. Or maybe you are aggressive with your approach. These are just, I'm not attacking anyone. I'm just bringing scenarios so you can understand, okay? So maybe you're too aggressive on your approach. And so when it's time to talk and you have this particular look on your face, it makes your other person guarded. Maybe a sister, maybe a lover. They get guarded because they already know you. They know you're coming to snap. Switch it up. Show that you applied some of the knowledge and you've grown, and now you're ready to show that without saying that. See, some of us hear something or someone to tell us something, and we're so quick to just tell people I've grown. You'll be in there like, I've been through coaching and therapy, so I've changed. But yet the whole time you bobbing and weaving your neck and your attitude is wrong. Based on your actions, I don't see much change, So you want to start showing people you changed instead of telling them. And I learned this one, babe. And as I was growing, because I was really applying knowledge and really trying hard, I wasn't even going to people and telling them, hey, I'm this and that. They kind of had a different approach towards me, like, I see you. You acting a little different, so let me, it'll get people when you start showing certain things, people will pick up on it. Just like when you show an attitude, they picking up on attitude, so they're kind of reacting to you. So some of us, we don't even realize that we're trying to get things done, but we're never changing our approach. We always come with the same tears, the same aggravation, the same everything, and then we want different results. You want this person to understand you, learn how they communicate. Okay? Learn what keeps them calm. Take your time. This person doesn't like to feel like they're being, you know what I mean? You know when someone got their hands on their hip and they looking down on you and they're scolding you? Some people don't feel safe. You know, some people, it's like a flashback, like, ooh, that's what my mom used to do when I stole the cookies and I stole that dollar out of her purse. So now they're getting into fight mode. You know, now they got their guard up. Now they like, yeah, I'm ready. Come on, what you got? You know, now they sitting there ready to fight, and you ain't even coming to fight. So you got to understand how strong your actions are and how important it is to be mindful of your voice, your tone, your sarcasm, your body language. Practice. Go in the mirror, right? Sorry, y'all, I'm excited. I'm going jumping around. Go in the mirror, right? And just be like, okay, do a breath, do a 1, 2, do 3, do 10. You know, do as many as you need to be calm. Make sure your heart isn't racing. Because sometimes our heart will start racing because we're so excited and we're so frustrated and we just want to get it out that we don't even breathe. We got to make sure that oxygen is going through our brain. This is important. And then you want to focus on your tone. You don't want to sound too sarcastic. Well, I was talking to my coach and you know what I'm saying? Like, calm it down. Calm it down. Just talk. Just be normal you. Hey, and you want to have confidence, eye contact. Okay? Some of us, we're all like, hey, I hate when you, no. Put that chest up. Put that head up. You know, and be like, hey, listen, I respect this and I respect that. And I think that we can together, you know, you never want to make it seem like you're just innocent by your words. Okay? So you don't want to say, I don't think I'm innocent, but no. No. Okay? Listen. Trust. Try it. Try this. Whatever it is at. Say, hey, I've been thinking about some things and sometimes you want to start real positive. And I love how we're growing. I love how far we've come. I love ... And I think we can get better if then you present the solution in a sense, a possible solution. So you want to keep an open mind. I think we can start to use our Fridays to sit and talk with each other about each other's week. Like really, and you want to sound a little excited about it. Like really sit and just put our phones down and give each other an hour. You know, I'll bake something. Maybe you can help me bake. You know, you want to make it interesting. So maybe maybe their favorite dish, you know? Maybe they love the way you roll biscuits. Maybe we could start rolling biscuits and maybe we could do, you know, I saw this new game that we could play with the kids. You know, you want to propose something. You don't want to just say, we should do something on Fridays, you know? What you think? No. That shows low confidence. That shows you don't really know what you want. That shows no real standard. It just shows very vague and you give that person the wrong impression. So, okay, so fam, you get what I'm saying? So you want to go with a confidence approach. You want to go like you've been crying all day. Feel sorry for me. I want you to love me. I want to raise. Ooh, you know what I mean? Let's not be 3. 3-year-olds go like this and act all out of, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk and and be adults. Okay? So, hey, my feelings were a little hurt. Not you hurt my feelings. No. Hey, my feelings were a little hurt when you said this in front of my mom, or my feelings were a little hurt when you forgot my birthday, or maybe not that one, because don't forget my birthday if we together. You just want to be mindful of your words is what I'm really trying to get you to understand, and when you're mindful of your words and your approach, you get a different response. You'll get someone that probably apologize 10 times quicker. If you're looking for an apology, don't say, you owe me an apology. No. People will be like, who are you? Why do I owe you an apology? So it's the way you approach the situation that will get you better results. It'll give you something to work with. Because sometimes you'll have nothing to work with. You'll be like, I can't even work with that. How can I work with that? Excuse me. Alright, fam. So let's control our emotions. Let's control our anger. If we're angry, if we are livid, calm down. Because it's still out of your control and it has already happened. So if it already happened, there's nothing you can do. Nothing. It happened. And you gotta start being okay with that. And if you're not okay with it, then you gotta move on. Move on. Figure out what you gotta do to move on. Don't just think like you have to stay. Okay? If that job is not doing what you needed to do, get another job. You'd be surprised how much fun it is to put your energy in learning something new than to sit around and cry about what it is. Alright, so fam, thank you so much for tuning in. Watch this video twice. Take a little notepad out when you're watching it. And just asterisk, that's what I was trying to say, asterisk or star some really important ways that you can word your concerns. Okay, it's all about your wording, your approach, your attitude, your comprehension, your listening skills. Make sure you're listening to the response you get. Don't be so quick to cut somebody off. Hear them out. All right, she's so cute. And then grow with that. Grow from that. All right, so fam, Coach Amelia Adair here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye for now.